And it appears that the weather outside has grown more intense. It's become difficult to see past the tree line of the clearing. Ugh. That happened sooner than I thought it would. It would be too much of a risk traveling in those frigid winds. We will have to wait until morning to continue onward. The sun should be able to provide some needed warmth then, but even if we followed the path we took, the nearest town is still a distance away. It is fortunate that we found shelter before being caught in the snowstorm. Those dark clouds tried to warn us, but it could not be helped. Leave it to nature to be our most formidable opponent this time around, instead of a demon. Despite our lack of options, we fared well. We have your sharp eyes to thank for spotting this cottage through the brush. Let no one say our lives were ever dull. That said, today's mission was completed in good time. I am once again thankful for your help. You handled that demon with skill. The level of improvement since we last worked together is astounding. I'm impressed. I realize that such words coming from me may not carry much weight. Or, if they do contain meaning to you, that they may come off as condescending. But I promise, my praise is ever genuine. Your strength and talent amazes me. There's no need to thank me in return. It is due to you that we found ourselves with more time to seek out shelter from the cold. I believe it is important to acknowledge our fortunes, no matter the situation. Handing out praise when it is deserved strikes me as important too. And while I admire your humility, you should learn to accept such a compliment. I could not have accomplished what we've done on my own. Do not forget that. You are too kind. I am undeserving of such compliments. Though, I suppose if I expect you to accept such kind words, it is only right that I try to do the same. Now back to the matter at hand. Let's set down our belongings. Here, pass them over to me. From the sound of the wind, we are going to be here for some time. I aim to make the most of our current situation. We've found respite. Let us not waste the chance to rest. Oh. Your breathing sounds off. You are shivering. Is it from the cold? It must be. Our outer clothes have become damp from the melted snow. I suppose we were walking for a while. Both of us were covered in a thin layer of snow by the time you found this place. Here, pass your haori over to me. We can dry them by the fire for now. Why don't you move a bit closer, too? Feel free. There's more than enough room for you next to me. Is that any better? That's good to hear. Even though your trembling is stilled, you still appear tense. Is something else the matter? I do not mean to pry. If there is something I can do to help, then I would like the chance to try. That is all. I see. Allow me to tell you a story then. While it will be nothing extraordinary, I hope it will take your mind off of things, even if only for a short time. You see, throughout my years, I have faced many challenges. In those dire moments, it was always my companions and their strength that kept my fears at bay. They were brave, skilled warriors, and civilians alike. I considered them to be remarkable. I still do. The bond we shared, the trust we bore for one another, made each of us stronger. Even when we were pushed to endure harsh battles and journeys alike, their support reassured me. I wish to be that for you, as you have been for me. We should be capable of finding solace in one another. For demon slayers, these peaceful moments are rare and far apart. It's come to the point where I fear missing them when they happen to me. Is it strange to find calm in one another during such a storm? Nature can be humbling when it chooses to bare its fangs. But, despite all of that, there was no fear in my heart. This world has a way of making us feel small and vulnerable. It holds many dangers for us. The two of us are no strangers to such things. Yet we endure. We survive. And when given the chance, we thrive. There is no predicting what tomorrow will bring. Yet, no matter what lies beyond these walls, we can face them together. I believe that, too, is a core part of being human. That is why we fight as hard as we do. The future is unknown, but that does not deter us from defending our place in it. I am only one man. I doubt there is much I can do to bring about change. So it is in you, my dear companion, that I seek hope for what lies ahead. It is why I can appreciate that there is a beauty and calm even in the storm outside. Without it, we wouldn't be here, taking in these moments of tranquility. All things serve a purpose, in their own way. Just like we do. And how we will continue to do, for the sake of a brighter tomorrow. You've moved closer. Compared to before, you look more at ease. I am glad. More importantly, I'm happy to have been able to help. To think that you would value the company of a man like me brings me joy. Being allowed to sit at your side, it feels as if I've managed to grasp the sun itself in my hands. I'm truly honored to know you, even if I am unworthy of such a thing. Fate has given me the chance of peace and companionship, and I am determined to not take it for granted, not for a single moment. Would you remain close to me? The cold cannot reach us here. We can await the dawn together. Once the snow begins to melt, we can greet a new day. You may rest against me for now. I will wake you once it's time to depart. You may rest assured that I will keep you safe.